Shall I tell you a story how I was wrong about Andor ending at episode 6? And guess what? We're going to talk about episode 7, and I'm so excited. Hello, beautiful human. Welcome to Kick Up Flicks. Listen, just like I said before, Karn is here to play. Now, I'll be honest with you. Personally, for me, this character is a little on the weird side. Who tailors their collar up higher to cover their neck? Is that supposed to be like some kind of reminder or foreshadowing that he's going to end up going back into the military, back becoming an officer? I mean, right now he's working for his uncle. He's unhappy. You know, he is not wanting to do the family business type deal. He just doesn't want any connection. But his uncle is literally connected, but we still don't know who his uncle is. It's like a mysterious face of saying, hey, your uncle is too powerful to talk to good old nephew here. You just got to do whatever he says you got to do, or just handle the scraps, and don't worry about it. He'll clear your name for you, so that way you don't have to worry so much. And I thought that was pretty nice, but at the same time a little bit weird. But I have a feeling that uncle's power is only going to go so far, only for the simple fact is I think the person who's going to end up clearing his name is Miro. Oh yes, I think Miro and Karn are going to end up working together. But speaking about Miro is making some big moves, and I guarantee you she's going to make that rank if she don't get stabbed in the back first, because she stabs people in the back by doing the right thing. However, everybody else will stab you in the back literally with the knife, and I think that's what's coming her way. Now, I'm not too sure it's going to be successful, but either way, she's standing up for what she believes in. And guess what? Though she doesn't have a lot of loyalty on her side, it worked out for her this turn around, and she also got the sector she wanted. So the investigation she initially wanted to do will happen. Now, one thing that I'm trying to have a hard time understanding, how is this little stolen device that she's so wrapped up around is connected to the rebellion, and how is that connected to Cassian at the same time? Like, I don't know how you could connect unless Cassian stole something that it didn't seem that it was for the rebellion at all whatsoever. It looked like he just wanted to sell it to anybody who had the money to buy it. So it kind of gets me how they're going to make this connection to the rebellion and then Cassian, because we already know that Karn is considering Cassian part of the rebellion in some form or fashion. And Miro is thinking that this stolen device is connected to random thefts that has happened over time, which then would connect Cassian. But the Cassian has no idea about the rebellion. Oh, that was a little bit confusing. Moving along though, we're going to jump over to Mon and Lutheran. Listen, I did not know that they were not on the same page with this theft, and Lutheran is so aggressive. Kind of like that partner that you have that you don't know what that partner is going to do, but ends up doing whatever they want. And then you just have to deal with the repercussions. Like, it's almost better to ask for an apology later than it is to ask for permission. That's exactly what this scene was. Because Mon was going to say no to begin with because she had other plans and wants to move things on slowly. Lutheran, on the other hand, he made a very good valid point, but ended up saying this very line right here, is that the Empire is choking us so much that we are literally forgetting that we are choking. It's true. It's true. It's very much true. I mean, Mon is just kind of playing her game, kind of showing the image to one and doing things in the back, creating this falsehood of life, and people are investigating her. If she doesn't realize that she is choking herself because she's moving so slowly, things do need to pick up, and that's exactly what happened. Now, however, was it Lutheran that started the rebellion? That is the question I would like to know. Currently, I would say yes. It doesn't mean that he started the rebellion from the very beginning, but I think he was that nail in the coffin that kind of kicked it up a notch, that made Palpatine, because this is the first episode that Palpatine has ever mentioned of how aggressive he is being and wanting to get his money back. So I think that is the game changer of why the rebellion does exist the way it does, because the people had to suffer more, but not in a slow way, in a very fast way, so that they would start fighting, where they would stop taking no's. And then the people who are standing up publicly right now, who are not making it back, are making others stand up, because now they are losing friends and family. So Lutheran really thought long game and started something that was seriously insane. Now, I'm very surprised that he made Vale an assassin. I don't believe Vale has the ability to become an assassin because from what I've seen so far, she really didn't look that good. However, I know she will shoot somebody in the back because she already did once. And I don't know if she's skilled enough to find Cassian, because Cassian's really good at always changing his name and moving around. And if she has an easier time finding Cassian, well, guess what? The Empire should have just an easy time finding him as well. But if she ends up finding him first and the Empire is just suffering on trying to find him, then there's a little bit of a problem. Now, speaking about Cassian, oh my goodness. Listen, I was like, why are you going back home? I understand Marva is there. You could have literally have sent a message, called her some kind of way. I'm pretty sure you found out that there was already the Empire was already stationed there and had already taken over the planet for the most part. It was almost as if he didn't know anything, kind of like he just marched into town with nobody really being outside in the middle of the night. And he never noticed that there was the Empire there to begin with. Now, I do believe when he did say, I'm not too worried about it, they can't catch me here. That's because he probably understands on where to go, because the people who live there couldn't find him for them to go get their own money back. So yeah, I do believe that he could continuously escape the Empire from capturing him. And I do believe what Marva was saying, that, she's at a point in time where she's tired of running. She's going to stay and help the rebellion because other people are standing up. And it's time for her to stop doing whatever she was doing in the past and stand up for what's right. And she also presented that to Cassian in a way of saying, it's not your time right now. You have a different path that you need to go to, and you need to go do that. And I kind of like that aspect. Now, I was also very surprised that he went to go visit Bix, as if Bix was still going to be on his side. I mean, she just literally lost the maybe rat love of her life, and guess what? She holds that against him a lot. But I was very surprised to see her so broken and beat up and torn down to a point where I don't know if she's still working with Lutheran at all, or if she's still doing the same thing she used to do. But I know for one thing, she just doesn't want Cassian around at all, because she puts the blame on him a lot. And I totally understand why she does that. But, Bix was like one of those characters I really did like early on in the season when I saw her for the first couple episodes. She had like a lot of movement. She was connected to a lot of things. There was a drive and a motivation there. I hope that she does rebound, because I really do like this character a little bit. But if not, that's perfectly fine as well, because there's lots of other things that we have to pay attention to. Now, moving on to the fact that Cassian went to like a little resort. Oh my goodness. I was like, okay, cool. Like, you're at a resort and things are happening. And the Empire is there too. I'm like, weren't you supposed to go to a place that is a little bit more relaxing, where the Empire just isn't there? Why would you go to the place where the Empire is literally everywhere? And he ends up getting arrested and fake charges put against him. But again, he used a fake name, which I guess he's really good at using fake names. Now, the fake name that he ended up using when he did this heist was Clem. I did not know that Clem was Clem Andor, an actual person from the past. Now, if this person, Clem Andor, has a connection to the rebellion, well, guess what? That rebellion has connections to Clem Andor, which has connections to Mira Andor, which now has connections to Cassian Andor, and therefore would probably plug Cassian unknowingly into the rebellion, instead of it just being whatever it was before. And that is literally insane. Now, I kept wondering from the past, who was he getting his jobs from? I think he was getting a lot of his jobs from Mira as an adult. And though she was trying to provide him a little bit of safety with whatever job she was doing before, I don't know. It's I can see why they can connect him to the rebellion because of the names he's using. I thought he would use names that weren't connected from his past. That's kind of dumb in my opinion. But this is the story that they wanted to write. It is what it is. What did you think of episode 7 though? Please let me know what your favorite part about it was, because my part was, of course, when Mon took control of the whole entire scene when she was in the apartment talking about the rebellion and how motivated she was about showing her face. And then, I was like, this is amazing. Her acting skill is top tier. I love the version of this character of Mon, and it goes to show you that you do have to watch your back with Mon just a little bit, because she's showing you one side. She's highly intelligent on how she's moving money around, at the same time of how she is an annoying little bug for the Empire, but they can't do anything against her, but they're watching her very, very closely. And even her husband, she's keeping at a distance, but at the same time so lovingly close, because she needs to keep her daughter safe and herself safe. So that is a lot to think about in that one scene, and that was my favorite part. So let me know what your favorite part is. If you clicked on my face, thank you so much. If you hung in there this long, thank you again. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, click the bell notification, and most importantly, don't forget to kick up and not down. And I'll see you the next time I post. Peace.